Let's talk about it. Atomic Heart is a first-person shooter that recently just came out that takes inspiration from the hit series BioShock. And I wanted to see if it was worth it or not. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy. The story of Atomic Heart takes place in Facility 3826, set in the year 1955, a world inhabited by both humans and robots after the creation of polymer in the year 1936 by Dr. Dmitry Sechenov. Players take on the role of Major Nechayev, codenamed P3, a Spec Ops human soldier with a sentient AI polymer glove named Charles, who have both just arrived in Chelome, a city that Dr. Dmitry Sechenov operates in, who also happens to be your boss. And he has tasked you with going to the Vavilov complex's laboratory to receive a glove upgrade.
Please secure your seatbelt. We wish you a very pleasant journey.
While en route, your transport has been shot down by a Drophobot that's been initiated into combat mode, making you crash land into Laboratory 8 of the complex.
You have reached your destination. You are now at...
Players quickly find out the cause of the robots turning hostile is due to the traitor Viktor Petrov, the lead engineer of the Collective 2.0 network, who has hacked into the Collective Central Hub. And your mission now is to find and bring him to Sechenov. Honestly, just like in Forspoken, the story didn't keep me fully invested in it. Mostly because of the main character's arrogant attitude and how quick he was to anger. At times, he felt always on edge and ready for the violent approach. As well as, sometimes it felt like he lacked empathy for others in certain situations. The main character has a specific catchphrase he uses frequently when he's in a predicament.
Crispy critters. Crispy critters. Crispy critters.
The story does pick up for me, although it's near the end of the game. However, I will say, the ending of the game is a sight to behold and leaves room for discussion, whether there will be a sequel or not. The combat overall was pretty good. It was a nice added touch to see the limbs of robots and mutants being either sliced off, crushed, or riddled with bullets. It made the combat feel much more realistic, in my opinion. And also, with the addition of polymer upgrades you can get for Charles, it'll make dispatching enemies much more enjoyable to watch. Players first get access to the map once they leave the Vavilov complex. And let me tell you, the map in this game is pretty big. You can explore many of the other testing grounds scattered across Facility 3826, and certain testing grounds will have key components needed to make your weapons much more stronger. Also, don't worry, no need to run everywhere to get to your objectives, because you can also drive in the open world. Crafting and upgrading your weapons is done through the very lustful fridge known as Nora.
Oh, what a stud! I can't get enough of you, Jux. Let me tie you to the bed, baby. No need to fight back, sugar. You're gonna love this.
But don't worry, not every interaction with her will be about pleasure. Most of the time, you'll hear an AI voice speaking.
Access granted.
But those aren't the only things she can do for you. She can also enhance the capabilities of Charles, making you have access to powers that will help you out in a very bad situation. So maybe having Nora around isn't so bad, even though she can be very persistent.
Dominant men really turn me on.
Oh, I'll turn you on, all right. Just let me at you.
What a brute! Oh, I love tough guys. I'm on fire.
I found the graphics were visually good, especially looking at the scenery of the buildings, the mountains, the sky, and clouds, as well as the facial expressions displayed on the characters. Now the music? Ooh, it did not disappoint. Especially when you're hacking and slashing your way through waves of enemies, or during an intense boss fight. Oh, let me just say, I felt like a warrior. I played on Armageddon to see if it truly was a living nightmare as they said. Turns out, it kinda was. Dodging is really important, cause if you don't, you'll most likely end up dying repeatedly. So, they weren't lying when they said you need quick reaction speed. But, once you get the proper defensive skills and expand on your maximum health, the nightmare is still present, but you won't be as scared as you once were. So, all in all, always be prepared for any situation. And there you have it. That's my review on Atomic Heart. Did you guys enjoy this game? Did you play it? Did this game revive gaming temporarily for you? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.